Hi everyone! So it's been a while since I've been on here and made some beauty lessons, but God has been faithfully teaching me so much. He's always so good and so faithful to teach, especially when we ask Him to teach us and reveal Himself to us. He is so faithful to lead and to guide and to provide. But over the summer, I would say one of the biggest things that God taught me was that what I am seeking is His presence. Everything I'm looking for in life is found in His presence. Often we can get caught up in doing things and the busyness of life and going from thing to thing to thing. And I know that I find satisfaction in accomplishing and satisfaction in fruitfulness in my life. And when my plans are thwarted or frustrated and I don't accomplish, I can become very dissatisfied. So I had begun, God convicted me over the summer that I had begun to put my hope in results or outcomes. So A plus B equals C. If I did A and B was supposed to happen but C was not the outcome, I would get frustrated and dissatisfied and discontent. And God really convicted me that I was putting my hope in circumstances instead of putting my hope in Him, and things were not turning out as I had expected or I had hoped. And so I was really trying to be in control. God convicted me that I was trying to be in control, and I just was feeling really dissatisfied and really discontent. And in praying about this, I was praying one day and I prayed Romans 15:13. Romans 15:13 is, "May the God of hope fill you with all joy and peace as you trust in Him, so that you may overflow with hope by the power of the Holy Spirit." And in that moment, God just revealed to me, He revealed to me that your level of joy and peace is directly related to your level of trust and hope in God. The more trust and the more hope you put in God, the more joy and the more peace you will have in your life. And I was lacking peace. I was lacking joy. And God just showed me, Tessia, you're putting your hope in the things of this world, in things working out right, in things going right. And that is not the purpose of this world. The exact opposite is true. Everything goes wrong in this world, and God comes in and redeems us out of this world. He pulls us out, and He gives us a hope and a future that isn't rooted in this world, but is rooted in His kingdom, is rooted in Him and in His Spirit. So God showed me that I basically had been lacking hope. I was not putting my hope in Him. I was not putting my trust in Him. And I was hoping in right circumstances. He also showed me that the purpose of this world is, the purpose of relationship with Him is rightness with God, not rightness of circumstance. Hope in God, not hope in circumstance. So God just showed me that I had been putting my hope, my expectation, my desire into right circumstances instead of rightness with Him and in His presence. And I was lacking so much joy and so much peace, and I was striving and struggling so much in the flesh, trying to just make things go right. Just make it go right. Because if it goes right, then I'll be happy, then I'll be satisfied. But that's a lie. That's not true. Really, we are only satisfied when God is present. Everything could go right, and you could still be so dissatisfied, so discontented on the inside. God's Spirit is the only thing that brings hope, that brings joy, that brings peace. So where are you putting your hope? God led me to a verse after that. After I prayed that verse, Romans 15:13, I was praying about this more, saying, God, I want to put my hope in You. I don't want to put my hope in circumstances. And God led me to 1 Timothy 6. And in 1 Timothy 6:17, it says, "Nor to put their hope in wealth." And I kind of just put a blank there. Nor to put their hope in blank, which is so uncertain, but to put their hope in God, who richly provides us with everything for our enjoyment. So, in Timothy, he's saying, tell them not to put their hope in wealth. But for me, God said, don't put your hope in circumstances, which is so uncertain. Don't put your hope in anything apart from God, because anything apart from God is so uncertain. Put your hope where? In God, who richly provides us with everything for our enjoyment. And when I read that, I thought, God, I am not experiencing that. I am not experiencing the rich enjoyment of life in you. I am experiencing dissatisfaction, discontentment, and disappointment. Really, those were the things I was experiencing. And God just convicted me that everything I'm looking for is found in his presence. Everything I desire, everything I'm seeking, everything I want, satisfaction, it's all going to come in his presence. So stop seeking things and seek him. The very next day I was reading, and in Psalm 19, it says, the law of the Lord is perfect, refreshing the soul. The precepts of the Lord are right, giving joy to the heart. And I thought, God, everything that I want is found in your word. And I actually read Psalm 21 after that. And it says in Psalm 21, you have granted him his heart's desire and have not withheld the request of his lips. Surely you have granted him unending blessings and made him glad with the joy of your presence. For the king trusts in the Lord. Through the unfailing love of the Most High, it says he, but I will not be shaken. So for trusting in the Lord, trusting in his unfailing love, I will not be shaken. I will be made glad with the joy of his presence. Everything I was looking for, God just confirmed one thing after the next. Everything you're looking for, Tessia, is found in me, is found in my spirit, is found in my word. Seek me, seek my presence, you're not supposed to seek Christian things and righteousness apart from God. It's empty, it's vain, it's vapid, but to seek those things in God, to seek it with God, to seek Jesus himself. Instead of seeking rightness and righteousness, to seek actually Jesus himself, to seek God himself. That's just what it was. It's so simple and so profound. That's really what God was showing me over the summer. And along with this discontentment and things not going right and seeking circumstances, God showed me, as long as you want the things of this world, there will be an open door for the devil to bring discontentment. And that includes right circumstances. Because if I am desiring, or you are desiring, things to go your way, things to go right, and as soon as they don't go your way, well, now the devil has an open door to bring discontentment. He can tell you why it should have gone your way, why you should be unhappy that it didn't go the way you expected or the way you had hoped. All these things. The devil can come in immediately. It's an open door to bring discontentment. But if your hope is in God, then God always satisfies. God always comes through. God is always faithful. He always has a way. He always provides. God always provides a way. So put your hope in him. Don't put your hope in the things of this world. So God showed me I really am rooted more in this world than I realized. And not even necessarily material things, but things going my way. Things going how I want them to go or how I think they should go. God was showing me you're rooted in this reality. You're not rooted in my spirit, walking in step with my spirit, seeking me. So that was just a really good lesson over the summer and a huge blessing. And even right after that, even right after God showed me all that, I was journaling, and in Psalm 18 it says, as for God, his way is perfect. The Lord's word is flawless. He shields all who take refuge in him. So God is faithful to shield you, to protect you. And honestly, a lot of the things that our hearts want or our hearts desire, or times when our hearts hide, is out of self-protection. It's because we don't feel safe, or we feel like something that we wanted was taken from us. When really, if we hide ourselves in God, we can't be taken from, we can't be robbed from, because he is a fortress. He's a wall around those who take refuge in him, a shield. And his way is perfect. God's way is perfect. So that was the first thing that God showed me over the summer, a really big thing. And it really blessed me. So seek first the kingdom of heaven and his righteousness, and all these things will be added unto you. You know, what you eat, what you drink, what you wear, it'll all be added unto you. So seek God, seek his presence first, and then everything else will line up. I really felt like God wanted me to share this with you. He put it on my heart to share it with you, but it is a powerful conviction. It's a powerful revelation that God gave me. In everything, seek his presence. Seek him. He is the one who provides joy and peace and satisfaction. If you seek the gifts more than you seek the giver, you won't be satisfied. But if you seek the giver, of course he'll give you the gifts. Seek the giver, love the giver, know the giver, and you will be satisfied. He'll give you your heart's desires, because your desire will be for him. It won't be for the things of this world. And God gives himself. That's the great thing about God, about Jesus. He gives himself. He offers himself to you. He doesn't just want to give you stuff. He wants to give you himself. So give yourself to him today. Seek him today. I pray this video blesses you and you all have a blessed and a beautiful day, a day filled with God's beauty. I wanted to add something real quick. I am wearing my Reason Behind the Beauty earrings today. Behind every piece of beauty on every earring, there is a cross or a reason behind the beauty. And these earrings were designed with sharing the gospel in mind. So anytime someone comments on your earrings, you are supposed to share with them the reason behind the beauty in your life, which is Jesus. He is the only reason my life has any beauty, and he makes everything beautiful. Ecclesiastes 3:11 says, he has made everything beautiful in its time. He has even set eternity in the human heart, and no one can fathom what God has done from beginning to end. So God makes all things beautiful. And if you are looking for a way to share your faith that is in grace and in ease, I would encourage you to purchase a pair of these earrings. You know, really wear your faith, but it gives you something that you could be excited to talk about. Use it as a door opener at the grocery store, or a door opener even in conversation with friends and family. You don't have to begin with the full gospel. You can begin by just sharing, by testifying of what Jesus has done in your life and the way that he's changed you, and then from there say, you know, Jesus is the only reason that there's any beauty at all. Jesus is the only reason that you can have hope, that you can have peace. Offer, they will overcome by the blood of the Lamb and the word of their testimony. Testify to the goodness of God and the reason behind the beauty in your life. So I will link those below. There are many different types of earrings. These are the single pearl of great price edition. I'll link there's flowers, there's fabric flowers, there's ones that are, you know, colorful. I just wanted to add that, and message me directly if you would like to order some. Okay, pray you all have a blessed and a beautiful day, a day filled with God's beauty.